Duffy. Weatherston. Duffy knocks it into Heatherston. Back out to Duffy. Played back into Higginbotham. Good play. One touch stay from Falkirk. Farid goes on a run. Edge of the area. Plays it back in, but just behind Higginbotham. Scobie brings them all up to the halfway line. Tells them to knock it long. Aimed at Alagui, and behind him Higginbotham. That's who it's aimed at. Higginbotham drives it straight into the arms of the goalkeeper, Lee Robinson. Played in. Great save by McGovern, tipped over the top. Nicky Clark came in. Drives it down the line. Alagui waits. Gets it on from Mark Campbell to Higginbotham. Takes up to Reid, steps inside, steps outside, just sticks a foot in. Higginbotham just lost control at the vital last minute. Plays it down the line. Scobie, inside it comes to Murdoch. Touch to Miller. Taken out late, Murdoch. Not happy with that on Stephen Simmons. Scobie clips it up in the air, aims at Higginbotham. Gets his head to it, out to Duffy. Clipped in by Duffy. Just beaten to it by the defender. Mark Miller, back out to Duffy. Space ahead of him. Clipped back in again. Stuart Murdoch gets his head to it, but not really enough power, just slightly too high for him. Just lobbed it up in the arms of the goalkeeper. Out as far as Weatherston. Higginbotham wants it. Weatherston waves him away, gives it out to Duffy. Goes on a run, now to Higginbotham. Again, taken late there by Stephen McKenna, but the referee allows advantage. Duffy plays it over the top first time. Craig Reid will jog across. Alagui almost kept it in. Scobie steps away. Yeah. Murdoch and Simmons really met that one in full force, the two of them. Murdoch is the one that came off the worst of the two, down injured. Smith. McLaughlan wants it knocked over the top. Clark comes inside dodge. McGovern does well. Played into the back of the net by McLaughlan. Well, after 33 minutes, a goal by Scott McLaughlan. Ball was played forward and behind. Scobie couldn't clear it. Darren Dodds was faced one-on-one and Clark. Clark took it past him. His first ever was blocked by McGovern into the path of Scott McLaughlan, who blew it through the legs of Kieran Duffy and into the back of the net for the first goal of the game. It's inside McLaughlan, good play from Duffy. Steps inside again. Knocks it wide to Weatherston. Off he goes. Duffy gets to the byline, chased by Simmons. Clipped into the near post. Reid gets his head to it. Helped on only as far as Mark Miller chests it down. Back out comes to Weatherston. Duffy outside him again. Duffy still onside. Puts in by his near foot this time. Again nodded clear by Reid. Alagui picks up the loose ball, back to Duffy. Tries to play down the ring. Alagui again. Duffy again, knocks over the top. Jay Fulton gets his head to it. And picks up the loose ball. Gets it to Sibbald. Good turn from Sibbald. Drives on. Good feet from Sibbald. Clips into the back of it. Well, what a goal that was from a 17-year-old. Great feet from Sibbald. Took it past two players. Took his time. Edge of the area. Clipped it into the far corner. What a goal that was from a 17-year-old. Craig Sibbald, back from injury, equalises for Falkirk. You could again be looking at one of the goals of the season. Comes inside to Higginbotham, turns away. Back out, Scobie. Down the line, Sibbald. Sibbald takes it. Up to Reid, goes past him. Good play from Sibbald. Knocks it square for Higginbotham, but just overhit. Yeah, free kick. Mark Miller. Send this one into the danger area. Clipped in with pace. Oh, just headed past by Scobie. Did well getting up to it. Just nodded the ball past. I'll tell you one thing, Lee Robinson wasn't getting it. Forward by Jay Fulton. Weatherston does well. Gets it to Higginbotham. Duffy outside him. Played inside. Good ball by Higginbotham. Duffy just manages to keep it in. Weatherston gets his head to it. Nodded just past. By kick to Luddy Wallace. Alagui whipped in with pace. Headed forward. Straight into the arms of Darren Dodds. Right in the arms of Lee Robinson. Uses Higginbotham in midfield. Knocked it wide to Kieran Duffy. Up to Higgins. Played in first time to the far post. Drops in behind Reid, forced to knock it out for a corner. Well, again, good diagonal play from Falkirk. First one side, then the second. Drives it in again to the far post. Headed in. Oh, just drops past. Up to the far post. Scobie fouled, but gets away. Now Smith. Comes inside Miller. Driven across to the far post. Nodded down. Clark palmed away. Good save by McGovern. It's a hack cleared by Scobie. Uses Higginbotham. Lay off to Weatherston. Taken away by but Miller. Playing advantage. Now to Alagui. Driven across the face of goal. Flicked wide by Jay Fulton. That certainly goes down into the Weatherston category for miss. Callum Higginbotham it was. Forces it back to Duffy. Now Weatherston again. Sibbald tries to cushion it back to Weatherston. Higginbotham over to Weatherston. Again hesitates. Driven wide to Kieran Duffy. McLaughlan takes him on. Knocks it past Higgins. Gets to the byline. Can he pick out the right cross? Clipped into the far post. Held by Robinson. No, can't quite get to him. McLaughlan closed down by Duffy. Uses his strength, but McLaughlan does well. Duffy holds him up though. Clips the ball into the centre. Miller can't quite get there, but it drops to Peter Weatherston. He dropped into a defensive position. Clipped into the far post. Alagui waits just beyond him though. Picked up now by Higginbotham. Clipped in behind for Alagui's offside. Gives it inside to Jay Fulton. Weatherston steps away. Alagui. Driven ball. Mark Campbell forced to shuffle it away. Higginbotham clips in first time. Headed down by Sibbald, but just past the post. Gets it wide to Mark Miller. Comes inside Miller. Clipped into the far post again. Alagui waits. Chests it down. Driven into the back of the net. Well, a fantastic goal by Alagui. He just waited till it dropped over the head of Scott Higgins. Chested it down and from an almost impossible angle, side-footed it past Robinson into the back of the net to put Falkirk 2-1 up. Well, we've had 3 very good goals in this game, and that was up there amongst them. So after 72 minutes, it's Queen of the South 1, Falkirk 2. So Falkirk now. I've got 17 minutes to hang on to this and take another 3 points. It really was a fine finish. Good ball in by Mark Miller. Right, it looked as if it had been too deep. It just dropped over the head of Scott Higgins. And when he did that, Alagui chested it down. And Camus personified, side-footed it. Alan Reid gets it wide. Carmichael steadies himself, clips it in. Headed clear. Now declared by Miller to Sibbald. Higginbotham wants it. Sibbald decides to take him on. Well, I don't see any doubt about that. McKenna's. Well, I've no idea how they watched that one out because Mark Miller picks him up. Up to the far post, aimed at Mark Campbell. Alagui gets there. Cleared away by Jay Fulton. Higginbotham waits. Takes on Reid. Now through 1-on-1. Sibbald ahead of him. Plays in Sibbald. Into the back of the net. Second goal for Craig Sibbald. Thought he had just done not quite enough, but he clips it over the goalkeeper into the back of the net for Falkirk's third goal. 2 for Craig Sibbald, 3 for Falkirk. A good break, well held off by Craig Reid, held off by Callum Higginbotham. For once he played the right ball at the right time. Thought Sibbald had just played it slightly too far, prodded it past the goalkeeper. It came off the goalkeeper, looped up into the air. Thought it was for a second it was going to go past the post, but it dropped agonisingly into the back of the net. So after 76 minutes, it's Queen of the South 1, Falkirk 3. Higginbotham again, gives it back into Higginbotham. Clipped over the top for Weatherston to chase. Higgins is there, just lets the ball run. Forced to play it though, Weatherston keeps it in. Back to Alagui. Watch on to Higginbotham, drives into the back of the net. Well, mistake by Higgins yet again. Ball didn't run out. Weatherston kept going. Pulled the ball back to Farid El Alagui. Spotted Higginbotham. Squared it to him and he drove it into the back of the net for Falkirk's 4th goal. The fans celebrate, the players celebrate with the fans. Another fine finish, but again a mistake by Scott Higgins. He was culpable for the 2nd goal. Ball played from Mark Miller to the far post. He let it drop over his head and Farid El Alagui finished in the far corner. Same again, I'm afraid. He thought the ball was going to run out. David Weatherston didn't give it up. Got to the byline, cut it back to Farid El Alagui. He helped it on to Callum Higginbotham and he drove it past Lee Robinson for Falkirk's 4th goal. Nodded on as far as Higginbotham. Steps inside. Forces it into Weatherston. Can David Weatherston score in his... Oh, clips it just over. He'd love to score here. Now Sibbald. Clipped in behind for Higginbotham. Instant control up to Mark Campbell. Oh, steps away from him. Played by Higginbotham. Gets it to Jay Fulton. Spots Duffy but can't quite get to him as Carmichael intercepts. Comes off El Alagui, drops for Mark Miller. Mark Miller now. Weatherston plays Weatherston in. Play to the, lets it run to the far post. Played into the back of the net by Farid El Alagui. Well, it really is a procession now. Mistake after mistake coming from Queen of the South. Really, they don't deserve this. They've played well this game. But with El Alagui scoring his 2nd goal, that's Falkirk's 5th. And it's Queen of the South 1, Falkirk 5. Scobie waits. Clip forward. El Alagui chases it down. Takes it away from Campbell. Plays it in behind for Weatherston to chase. Steps away Weatherston. Plays it forward to Jay Fulton. Oh, side footer. Easily saved by the goalkeeper. Unselfish by David Weatherston. He must have... Whenever he decides that's enough. Well, it's unselfish by David Weatherston. He could have taken it on himself. He found that it was a player in a better position. Played it sideways to Fulton. His effort was saved. And the referee decides that's enough.